A tramp in New Zealand is no proverbial walk in the park, and the Aspiring Guides Wild Walks include one of New Zealand's hardest guided hikes. Yes, the scenery is stunning. It's remote and pristine with vivid colors and jaw-dropping features, but you earn these views on tracks that are often rough and unformed, steep, and cross multiple streams and rivers. Weather can be wild and change quickly, and temperatures could range from freezing to scorching. So it's important that you head out on your trip equipped with the right clothing and gear. This video is a clothing guide for Aspiring Guides summer wild walk trips on unglaciated terrain. Use this information together with the equipment list for your particular trip found on our website, aspiringguides.com. Let's start from the inside out. Dressing in layers is the most efficient method and offers the best versatility. Start by packing sports underwear made from merino or synthetic material, which will be quicker to dry and to hold off odors after days on the trail. Though it can get pretty warm here in summer, you should have a light, long-sleeve base layer and leggings in case of chilly nights or cold temperatures, and to protect your limbs from the elements. Merino or polypro are the ideal materials for this, as they dry quickly and merino wool repels odors. You want something that can wick moisture away from your body. Avoid cotton. It gets wet, stays wet, and starts to stink a lot sooner. The next layer is your lightweight, quick-drying hiking shorts or trousers, and lightweight top for trekking. Trousers that have zips at the knees are great, so you can turn your long pants into shorts when it gets hot. It's best not to rely only on shorts, as your legs will need that protection. You can layer them over your thermals if needed. A short-sleeve, fast-drying technical tee works great in warm weather, and shirts with collars help protect your neck on sunny days. When the wind starts to cut at you or the temperature drops, you'll want a mid-layer that's fleece, like 100 to 200 Polartec or windproof. Not something too bulky. Wool is heavier and takes longer to dry, and heavier weight soft-shell materials tend to be too warm and bulky for summer conditions. As the temperature dips, you'll add an insulating jacket made out of fleece or with a down or synthetic fill. Synthetic fill jackets are ideal because they tend to stay warmer if they get wet. And finally, if the weather turns to custard, you'll be glad you packed your waterproof jacket and trousers. These should be made from a breathable membrane material. These don't need to be lined or insulated, but be of minimal weight. They're only meant to keep you dry. But let's assume that the weather will be perfectly sunny and clear. In this case, the sun hat and sunglasses in your pack will be necessary to protect you and your eyes from the harsh sun. Don't underestimate how quickly the sun can take its toll. On the flip side, when it's cold, you'll swap that sun hat for a warm hat that covers your ears. For your hands, bring windproof warm gloves or mittens. Snow can call in the New Zealand mountains at any time of year, even midsummer. Your feet will be taking the brunt of a lot of the hard work, so be sure whatever footwear you bring is comfortable and already broken in. Sturdy trekking boots are ideal for rough, unformed tracks and river crossings. They will get wet. Boots made from synthetic materials are preferable over leather boots that, once wet, take longer to dry. Calf-length gaiters can help you keep water, gravel, and stones from pouring in the tops of your boots and protect your legs from alpine scrub. Bring 2 to 3 pairs of trekking socks so that you'll always have a dry pair to put on at the end of the day. Believe me, at some point, this really will feel luxurious. You may also choose to bring a pair of lightweight hut shoes, like Crocs, so you can put something on your feet around the camp that's not your heavy, wet hiking boots. The gear you'll need is pretty basic, as we'll provide much of what you need at the huts. Start with a 50-liter backpack. This should be sufficient space for carrying everything without being too big. Bring a pack liner or dry bags to give your gear extra protection from moisture and the elements. For our wild walks without camp, such as Gillespie Pass, you'll need a 2-season sleeping bag and liner, as well as an inflatable mat. Bring along your personal toiletries and medication, as well as sun cream, lip block, and insect repellent. Sandflies are vicious predators and should not be underestimated. Staying hydrated is extremely important when you're outdoors. You should have a water bottle that can carry at least 1 liter of water. A wide-mouthed Nalgene is handy for filling up in streams, and it can handle hot water from a kettle in case you want to put it in your sleeping bag to keep warm at night. All of our wild walks are provisioned with many streams en route, so you don't need to carry too much water. For some trips, you'll need to bring along a cup, bowl, and cutlery. You should also bring a head torch for seeing around camp at night, or in case you're still on the trek after nightfall. It's not required, but trekking poles can be very helpful to balance the load and keep steady on the trails. We recommend collapsible poles that can pack down easily when not in use. You may also want to bring earplugs. It's a small detail, but one that can make a world of difference if you have a noisy hut mate or wind whipping your tent. And for spare time relaxing at camp, you can also throw in a light paperback or magazine. If you have questions about any of these items or what you need for your specific trip, don't hesitate to get in touch with us. If you forget anything, you can hire some of these items from us here at Aspiring Guides or buy them at one of the local outdoor shops here in Wanaka. You won't need to carry that much on your wild walk, but carrying the right items means you're prepared for whatever the New Zealand wild throws at you.